A place usually bustling with tourists from all walks of life has seen little activity since the national lockdown. Restaurants and other businesses in the hospitality sector have lost a great deal of business as a result. Hartbeespoort Dam is the province's key tourist attraction. One such business is Doushe Palace, a lodge on the outskirts of Hartbeespoort Dam, employing 15 people.
Yes, a good month. That's normally how the yellow ones is the completed ones. And this one is how it looks like now. And in between there's nothing going on. We need 15 people to sleep over each night to pay our salaries alone. That's not the overheads. That's not the lease. That's only the overheads.
I had to give them the option that they could take voluntary retrenchment, which none of them has taken up at this stage because they also feel that will be a final end and final blow to the company, which we don't like to do. We'd like to keep them employed, and we hope, and we're still hoping.
While others are holding on by the skin of their teeth, others had to opt for closure.
Everything actually worsened to a point where we actually are forced to sell the business now. It is a pity, as Hartbeespoort Dam is very much known as a tourism destination, and what is happening now is actually absolutely, we feel, unnecessary.
The sector is calling on government to allow it to operate at full capacity.
We need to open. Tourism matters, Mr. President. We are sitting at home. You are sitting in your house. You have security looking after you. We have nothing. We don't have food on our tables. We have people we have to tell with tears in our eyes, we cannot support you, we cannot employ you, we can't even give you food because we don't have ourselves. Mr. President, these are people, these are your people that need to be heard.
And even more jobs could be lost.
Most of us are working as waitresses. It's been terrible. We've been chucked out of our houses, being unable to pay rentals. We rely on our jobs. We've got nowhere else to go. Some are begging on robots to get food. It's been terrible.
The fact is, we've got many people without jobs. We must open tourism. Our people are dying, not because of coronavirus, but because of not having food, not having jobs, and they have nowhere to go.
The impact may be dire if a solution is not quickly found.
Tourism makes up about 9% of our GDP, and it employs about 750,000 people directly. The only way forward I see is that the tourism sector and government must sit around the table, and there must be a very specific package worked out for the sector to ensure that their survival, because otherwise all those jobs and all those operators will just be lost to the economy.
We are continuing to engage with all stakeholders, and we believe that we should channel all our energies in finding safer solutions so that when we finally reopen all subsectors, the industry is much more stronger, resilient, and much more sustainable.
Business owners are hoping for a review of the current regulations in relation to the hospitality industry, without which the industry will die, taking with it thousands of jobs and millions of rands in revenue to the GDP.
Stop keeping us locked up.
Itumeleng Kgajane, SABC News, Hartbeespoort Dam.